Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Abby. I'm with Fitness is Medicine, and today we're going to do another great workout in your home using hardly any equipment. So we're going to use a tube and I have a ladder, kind of a makeshift ladder set up here, but if you have tile in your home, you can use it the exact same way. So I'll show you and explain that as we go, but that is all you're going to need for equipment today. So if you don't have a tube, you can grab a band or two, and we're going to get started. Make sure you come into these workouts warmed up and ready to go. So do 5 to 10 minutes of a warm up, either walk around the block or go for a bike ride or walk up and down your steps a few times and start warming up your muscles, get ready to move. Okay, so we're going to start with a banded vertical pull. So I'm going to move my camera over just a little ways. I've got my tube in my door. A little lower than chest height, maybe about hip height. And this is a way to do lat pull without pulling from a high surface. So the important part of this is to get your feet about hip width apart. You're going to sit back in almost a squat, and you're able to balance that because you're holding this band here. So I want a flat back, so I don't want this. I want a flat back. You're sticking your hips out, and you're going to pull that band straight towards your armpits. So it's like you're sitting on the ground pulling down, but it's more of a, you're pulling across the room really. So you're driving your elbows towards the back of the room. Breathe out as you pull down. Don't let those shoulders go up towards your ears when you go back up. 9 and 10. Okay, if you are having any back pain with that, or if that position is too unstable for you, you could sit in a chair and do the same thing. You could sit, just pull yourself back a little bit, sit down in a chair, lean over, keep your back nice and straight still, and pull towards your arms, or towards your armpits. So that's it for that one, banded vertical pull. Okay, next we're gonna do monster walks. So, I lied. You're going to need one more piece of equipment. A band for your ankles. If you don't have one of these, you can still do the motion, or you can use just a band like this and put it around your feet and still do the same motion. So we're going to walk like a monster. So you don't need one of these, but if you have one, like I said, you can use a Theraband. Let's see, figure out how to do this. You can put this around your ankles, or if you have an extra Theraband that you can tie into a knot, that's another way to do this. You probably don't want to tie, if you only have one, you don't want to tie it into a knot because, you know, then it's hard to get it off. So in a monster walk, you've got your feet about hip width apart. I want you to step forward, but keeping that width forward. So you're walking kind of like a monster. I'm not really in a squat. I'm in an athletic stance. My knees are bent, my hips are back, and I'm stepping forward. Now, if you've got something on your floor like this, don't be stepping on it. But I had my makeshift ladder set up for one of our next exercises because I don't have tile down here. Now, when you get to the end, I want you to go backwards. So again, make sure you don't have anything in the way, like your two furry friends here that I've got going on. No. So you're going to walk backwards. Another way you can do this, if you're worried about walking forward and backward across your room, is if you have something stable to hang on to, you could go forward, forward, back, back. So you're hanging on to something and not having to walk all the way across the room unstably. Nope. Okay. So next we're going to lower down to the floor and do some fire hydrants into a straight leg. So on your hands and knees. And you just want a good flat back and hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. I want you to lift one leg out to the side and then straighten it back behind you. So I want you to think about maintaining a flat back the entire time. 3, and then straight back. I'm going to distract them, hopefully. Straight back, and then straight down. So lift it out to the side. Now this is really targeting your glutes and your posterior chain. Your back will be engaging here, and your hamstring will do a little bit when you get out to this area. But what we're really working on is your hip stabilizers and all the way through that full range of motion. So we're bringing it out to the side, so we're working all the glutes and then back. Hi, you. Can you sit? Okay, now we're gonna switch sides. All right, so out to the side, back, side, back. He's my helper today. I just took him for a little walk, but it wasn't long enough. I'll need a longer walk when I'm done here. 6. Now, really focusing on, if you need to recenter and get your back nice and straight, when you take that leg out to the side, you're not going very far. So you're not having to do this type of thing. Oh, so it's called a fire hydrant, but you don't really want to be doing like what a dog would do, like my furry friend here. We're going to do 2 more, 9 and 10. Okay, good. Next, we're going to use this makeshift ladder that I made here. If you have tile in your house, this is a great, it's a great way to, you can use it that way. You don't need one of these ladders, but I've got one kind of laid out here because I don't have tile to showcase it. Nope. No. He is just helping. Okay, so what I want you to do is we're going to weave. I'm going to get my whole sort of ladder here, and we're going to weave in and out. So we've done different things in the past. I want you to start on one side of the ladder. We're going to weave across, so step in with both feet. So usually tiles on the floor, you know, they're like, what, a foot square or sometimes 18 inches, and you can use those, that's great. So use the weave. Step in and all the way down. I'm going to try to give him something to play with. Okay, so then we're going to weave all the way back. So you want to start on the side, weave in. Got it messed up a little bit here, but you can get the point. So if you've got your tile laid out in that nice, you can just use one line of tiles. So you're going to weave all the way down and across. And that is it. So just go all the way down and across, you know, maybe the length of your floor, and give that a try. If you have any questions on that, just shoot me an email, shoot me a message. It's easy for me to kind of give a little bit better diagram if I'm writing it out. But just use, you know, the whole length of one floor, step into one square, step all the way out. Then go to the next one in front of you, step into one square, step all the way out. And then do that across your room and then all the way back. Okay, we're gonna end on your back with some abs, and I call this one a double-double. So we'll see how well Baloo tolerates this one. I might have to just hold him. Come here. All right, lie down. Okay, we're gonna lie down on your back. Make sure that I'm in the camera here. And I want you to bring up your knees and bring up your arms. So you're like this. And then you're gonna bring your arms back and your feet down. And then just go back and forth like that. So double your arms, 2, legs 2. Now, before you get going on this, think about flattening your back to the floor. So you're really engaging those abs to keep your back flat and to keep your back out, trying to control this one. So arms up, knees up, and back flat to the floor. Really focus on flattening that back. So you're going to reach them apart and then together. Apart. Really, when your arms and your legs go out, really think about keeping that back flat to the floor. That's when it's going to be the hardest, right here. 5. So keep your knees bent. That will be the easiest on your back. If this does not feel that challenging, 8, you can straighten your knees a little bit. So you can give it a little bit extra. As long as you're able to do it while keeping your back flat and avoiding back pain. So as long as you're able to, you can, even straighten them out down here, as long as you're not having back pain and you're still able to maintain that flat back. Okay, so start small here. Start with your knees bent and then work your way up if you feel like you're able. Okay, so go ahead and repeat those through again, at least a couple times, or at least one more time, a couple times if you have the time and the energy. Add a little cardio in between to really give it a good workout, make it a nice full workout and give you some more time and some more energy expenditure. Okay, please let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Talk to you again next time.